Alright guys, how's it going? This is Zachy Zephyr with Biotics Gaming on YouTube, and I've had a few questions on exactly how to make the game a little easier on yourself. Well, I'm about to demonstrate it and show you. You're going to need a couple of programs, such as Bandicam is what I used to record my software and to also post a FPS limit of 30 on the game. Set it in windowed mode also so that you can alternate back between like AutoHotKey in case the script decides to mess up, which I've tested it thoroughly. As you can see down here, I've gotten 1 million souls and my character level is only 13, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a minute. Alright, we'll clear everything out of our tool belt, everything out of our quick item slots in our tool belt. Will drop us an Ashen Estus flask or a regular Estus flask, either will work. Just make sure it's empty. We're gonna throw on 3 shields. It's basically like a failsafe for this script. And then we're gonna drop our soul. You know about ball souls. You use them one time, they're gone, and you get a few souls from it. This here soul is the soul of the Blade Dancer, which allows me to get 10,000 souls per pop instead of like the Boreal Vort, which is 2k souls or 3k souls, I can't remember. But this corresponds with the Phantom glitch where you kill the Blade Dancer at an early level. You can find that, just type it in YouTube and you can it'll basically give you a rundown of how that works. Well, this here's a script I have written, and I'm going to post it in the in a paste bin if you'd like after this video, or you can just subscribe, and after you subscribe you leave me your email and I'll send it to you in an email or a link to the paste bin. This is probably the most accurate script that I've created, and it seems to work a lot better than the other ones that other people have created. It's using a small program called AutoHotKey. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of that. But after limiting your FPS to, it'll alternate roughly between 20 and 30 when it's limited with Bandicam. But you're actually going to take and run this script, which is this here. I'm going to run it as administrator. It'll pop up down here to use it. The key I have set up is J, which will start the script. So again, after having your complete tool belt and quick slot empty other than just the soul, your tool belt empty other than the Ashen Estus flask, you want to make sure you have on 3 shields. All of them have to have this parry skill, as so. And you can buy shields from this cat here for like 500 apiece. So then I'll stand here, I'll hit J, and I'll just let it start going. Now see, it uses the soul, but it actually doesn't show it use it on my screen. This here is pretty accurate, and sometimes it'll get kind of stuck. And the way I have the script set up, it's going to constantly repeat through all the actions. So if it gets stuck, just don't mess with it. Let it run its course. And it's bound to get stuck sooner or later, but you'd rather it get stuck than actually go and waste your soul. So beforehand, do create a backup save by going to your local disk, aka your hard drive, clicking on your username that you're using on the computer. Go to app data, go to roaming and Dark Souls 3 saves. Click on it and copy and maybe paste it to your desktop or something, so you can put it back in the Dark Souls save folder in case this does mess up and use your soul, which I've gotten 1 million straight by AFKing for 15 minutes or so. 15-20 minutes has given me 1 million souls, and it does mess up, but I've run into a lot more that has messed up constantly, and you get maybe 1 use per 1.5, 2 minutes. That's not the results that you want. This one here works fairly fast, and once you get the extra souls to help you level up, you'll be able to kind of progress forward in the game a little more, because I know a lot of people have trouble with the game. See, here's an example of it getting stuck. It'll click no, it'll exit out, The reason you have on multiple shields is because if you pay attention, it'll swap shields. You know, and if you didn't have another shield in that slot, it's going to be an empty slot. Then it's going to try and parry. It's going to fail. It's going to end up using your soul. So the 3 shields is kind of like a backup failsafe to help prevent it from using your soul. But you don't have to worry about the buttons of the press. You don't have to worry about hitting them at the exact time or anything like that with this script. It's going to do everything for you. So I'd appreciate it if you guys would maybe subscribe, and later on I'm going to post videos on tips and tricks to beat the bosses, how to beat them, and multiple things like that. But I'd appreciate it if you guys subscribe to my channel and ask me about the pastebin link, and I'll post it for you so you guys can get the script and get started on your way to moving down the story of Dark Souls 3. Alright, everybody.